You know, I'm tuned into the Lady Charmaine live show, and I'm your host, Lady Charmaine. And as always, I have another great interview for you today. Okay, so what do you get when you hear One Last Cry, Back at One, or Love of My Life? Only one person should come to mind, and I tell you who it is coming up right after this.
Yeah. All right, now let's get it. Let's go. Lady Charmaine is in the house, so you know we're gonna have a good time. You can relax your mind. Everything is gonna be alright. With Lady Charmaine live. Lady Charmaine live. Lady Charmaine live. All right, now.
My guest today is a Grammy Award nominated singer, songwriter, producer, and musician. And he is here today to talk about For One Night Only, his show in Las Vegas at the WYNN Las Vegas Hotel on July the 19th. Help me welcome to the Lady Charmaine live show, Mr. Brian McKnight. Hi, welcome back to the show.
Oh, good to be back.
Good, thank you, Brian. First, I want to say happy belated birthday to you. You just celebrated the big 50, so congratulations. So did my husband. So all of you guys are in the big 50. Did you celebrate any particular way?
My wife had the greatest surprise party for me ever. It was pretty amazing. I'm very difficult to surprise, and I was completely surprised, and it was just, she wanted to make it very special. I didn't want anything because it's just kind of the way I am, but she went above and beyond. It was just truly amazing.
And that's funny because that is exactly what we do. So hats off to her as well. And I had this question because when you guys turn 50, because we're going to go into it, but I wanted to hear from you because I had the same question for my husband. What would the 50-year-old Brian tell an 18-year-old Brian about some of the life challenges that you have so they wouldn't have to repeat it? What would you tell your 18-year-old self?
Until the day I actually invent the time machine, I'm never going to answer that question because there's really no way to do that. I've gotten where I am and where I've gone because of the decisions I've made, good and bad, and I'm happy where I am. So I'm not sure that if anything changes, that anything else ends up the way. I mean, we've all seen Back to the Future. If you change one thing, it changes the future. So I think it's great the way things have turned out. I've had a great career, and it's still going strong. And look, I'm playing the WYNN in Las Vegas. I've never done that. I'm doing that. That's pretty crazy.
Absolutely. And pretty crazy. You have a brand new album out, Bedtime Story, and a brand new single, When I'm Gone. Tell us about the album and the single.
Well, the album is, I'm sitting in my studio now finishing it, so it's not actually out yet. So the single has been out and we're going strong. And it's, my wife and I want to spend every second together. We've been married now almost 2 years, and she has her own career, and I have mine, and we can't spend every second together. And when I'm gone, it's kind of, do you ever get lonely is a very rhetorical question because we're like little kids, not little kids, high school kids on the phone, like, no, you hang out, no, you hang out, no, you hang out. It's kind of like that. And I was on my way to Tokyo on a trip she couldn't go, and 5 minutes. I mean, we FaceTime each other when we're in the same house, and that's kind of the way it is. And it's getting harder and harder to do this job if we have to be apart, and that's what the song is all about. Bedtime Story, the album, is basically 60 minutes of lovemaking music.
Okay.
Look, you might, I don't know. That's why it's Bedtime Story singular and not stories. It's about tonight. It's about, you got 60 minutes. You might only need 7. I don't know your story. Giving you 60 so you don't have to change the mood at all. I'm going to put the mood on for you to help you the best way.
Well, you making me blush over here, Brian. Oh, my God. I'm getting a little hot. Anybody got a fan? Ooh, gee. Can't wait to hear this album when it's done. Oh, good. Well, you're going to be playing at the WYNN Las Vegas on July the 19th. And it's so funny, when I saw the date, I'm going to be in Las Vegas at that exact time. And so I want to hear all about the show. Tell us what the people can expect and everything.
Well, I am pretty try to be smart about my audience. My audience is coming to hear Brian McKnight nostalgia. So basically, my show is 90 minutes of 92 to now. Every record, pretty much every hit song I've ever had, plus a few of the new ones that they may have heard recently. and I just take them through my life and my career over that period of time that we've all sort of grown up together with this music from the greatest decade of music in history, the 90s. And that's basically what my show is.
And that beautiful falsetto voice, we cannot forget that. So you're going to be wooning and swooning all in the audience, and it's going to be a great show. I truly believe it's going to be a great show. And Brian, you are such a multi-talented musician. And when I was reading all the instruments that you play, do you play all the instruments as well on your projects?
On the record, yes. On stage, I play keys, I play guitar, occasionally I play bass, but mostly I just sing and play the usual instruments. I probably won't bring my trumpet to play during the show, but I can play it.
Okay.
Yeah, but for the most part, on all the records, it's been me playing most of the instruments.
And are you self-taught? Are you gifted where you are self-taught, or did you have to take classes?
I was self-taught on just about everything. Like I said, the trumpet's the only instrument I actually know how to play that I could sit and read music, but everything else I was self-taught.
Okay. Now you have a brand new app out. It's VRL, Video Request Line. Tell us about that.
Well, about 5 years ago, I was getting inundated and continue to get inundated by folks DMing me on social media about, hey, can you shoot me a video for my wife's birthday or for our anniversary? And one Christmas, I put that up, for sale at Christmas time on a little website I created, and the demand was incredible. I did it again Valentine's Day, did it again for Mother's Day, and it was the same thing. So basically, I spent 5 years developing an app so that people can book me for that, and to grab and tell all of my other friends and artists of mine and have them participate too, because it's really a great thing when your fans get this from their favorite artist. They just really can't believe you would take the time to do something like this for them. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Well, how fun is that? Where I could say, you know what, Brian, can you sing a little piece of One Last Cry or Back at One, or, a makeup song or something? That is so cool, where you can just one-stop shop and get them to do that. Because I'm going to tell you, okay, do you do videos for weddings too?
That's right.
Serenade them right down the aisle. Well,
Yeah,
Brian.
just imagine it. It's a lot cheaper to get me to do this video for you than it would be to bring me there in person. So I've done several wedding videos for folks. It's, this wedding occasion. And the cool thing is that if somebody does something crazy, you can accept it or reject it. It's not just automatic. So it's really a great way to be the buffer between those folks and you. They can get you, but they can't get to you.
Right.
That's always a good thing.
That's good. Well, Brian, I want to say thank you for coming on the show, and I want to remind the audience to be sure to check out Brian McKnight at the WYNN Las Vegas for one night only. So one night only performance is going to be Friday, July the 19th. Purchase your tickets at the WYNN Las Vegas box office, or go to wynnlasvegas.com, or make it simple for you. Pick up the phone right now and call 702-770-9966 to get your tickets to see One Night Only with Mr. Brian McKnight at the WYNN Hotel. Thank you so much, Brian, and I'll be in Vegas at the same time, so hopefully I get a chance to see you.
Thank you. We'll see you. Thanks.
Bye-bye. And again, don't forget to get your tickets at the WYNN Hotel. The information again is area code 702-770-9962 to check out Mr. Brian McKnight. And again, I want to say thank you to my very special guest, Brian McKnight. One night only. Be sure to pick up the album later this month. It is called Bedtime Story.